Yo, solopreneurs. We continue our training on how to use PLR content, that's private label rights content, especially if you're a coach, consultant, author, speaker, influencer, thought leader, and really anybody in the entrepreneurial space who's trying to add additional revenue to their business or add to their brand's authority. PLR, private label rights content, is a great way for you to do that. So today we're going to be talking about how do you choose a good quality PLR provider as well as a good quality piece of PLR content. I'm going to show you what I look for when I am looking for a PLR and some of my thought process and what goes into choosing a good product for me to continue to add to my brand in both authority and expertise, but also, of course, in way of revenue, these products that I'm either going to sell, use for a lead magnet, or whatever the case may be. So do me a favor, comment in the chat where you're from, drop the name of your business and or your brand, smash that thumbs up button or that thumbs down button, however you feeling today, let a brother know, because that's how I get better. Really quickly, if you do not know me, I am Cortez Hustle, founder of the Solopreneur Survival School, where it is our mission to help you make more money with less effort by pairing the right automation systems and AI with your gift, talents, experience, and expertise to help you build a passive income empire. Because I don't know about you, I want both time freedom and financial freedom, and you do that with passive income. And one of the ways that you can get passive income is by building it. So really quickly, before we dive all the way in today, I just want to show you, in order to get the checklist that we created for this specific training, you get that by going over to CortezHustle.com and joining our free community, ladies and gentlemen. It is 100% free. We provide hands-on training, special live Q&A sessions, workshops. You get access to about a half dozen courses, and new courses are loaded into the system all the time. So go to CortezHustle.com, click on free community. And when you do that, you're going to be taken to our actual free community, which is the Solopreneur Survival School. And when you're in there, all you got to do is click on live training replays, and you'll be able to get access to the download. So right here, live training replays. If I go over to this post, how to make money with PLR, then boom, here is your download. And it is chock full of the content that we're going over in this series, but also you get access to all of our resources, including my top 3 PLR sources. So what I want to share with you before I get into a screen share of one of my favorite PLR sources and how I look through and look at the information is, number one, I want to share with you how to choose the product with my P7 formula. Number two, I'm going to share with you, I want to share with you the different types or different main uses of PLR content. And then if we have time, I will talk to you about some different ways that I use PLR content in my business and why it's significant. So when you think about using PLR product as an entrepreneur, we get paid for one thing, y'all, and that is to solve problems for other people. And if you are not geeking out about other people's problems more than you are thinking about your own problems, it could be why you're not making the money that you want to make. I literally geek out over the problems that solopreneurs are struggling with. And that's how I always come up with these trainings and this content, the products and services that I offer, because I'm always thinking about that. As a solopreneur myself, I'm looking at the problems that I'm struggling with, and I know I'm not the only one. And sometimes as solopreneurs, we are building our businesses in silos, all alone. This is why I offer the free community, so that you don't have to be all alone in building your business, right? But just in case you have not already gone through an exercise like this that identifies the key points to help you create or build a product, I want to share with you my P7 formula. Originally, I was going to pull up the slide deck, but I'm not going to go through pulling up the slide deck. I'm just going to tell you what it is. The first thing that you absolutely must get crystal clear on is you have to pick a problem. Number one, pick a problem. What is the problem that you are looking to solve via PLR content? That is huge. A lot of us, we are in businesses, but we have not narrowed down a specific problem that we're going to solve. Number two, you're going to pick a pain point, at least one, but I'd highly encourage you to go 3 to 5, especially if you're going to use a marketing strategy like I use to bring attention and awareness to the problem. I choose 3 to 5 different pain points. So if you think about a solopreneur's journey, what are some of the pain points of the problem of not making enough money in your business, right? Well, overworked, underpaid. That's a pain that a lot of solopreneurs are doing are dealing with. Not being able to afford the tools and the systems that they need. That's a pain point that a lot of solopreneurs are dealing with. Feeling like you just want to quit and just give up and just stick to a career and just make that work for the next 30 years. That's a pain point that solopreneurs are dealing with, right? You've got to get crystal clear on those things, because the person that can communicate the problem the best is by default assumed to have the best solution. And I don't care who you are, every business is 3 businesses long before you get to selling the product or service that your business sells. What do I mean by that? If you are in business in 2024, 2025, then you are in a media business. Right? If you haven't figured that out by now, then yes, you are a media company / whatever else it is that you do, right? If you're in a business in 2024, you are in a tech business / whatever it is that you sell product or service wise. And then the number one business that we're all in, whether we like to admit it or be intentional about it, we're all in relationship businesses. Right? Well, guess what? How do you build relationships with people? You have to relate to them. And we have been historically trained through society that the best way to relate to people is, in more cases than not, through our pain, suffering, and failures more than our successes. So when I communicate the pains that I'm dealing with as a solopreneur, some of you guys right now, even though I can't see you, are nodding your head like, yep, been there, right? So you've got to choose a problem that you want to solve based on your skill set, your expertise, or your willingness to go and learn how to solve a problem. Choose pain points that stem from that problem. Number 3, choose the person that you're going to solve that problem for. Listen, when it comes to creating a product or of any kind, you have to have the person who's going to consume the product in mind when creating the product. Right? I want you to think about this, right? Some of us are in businesses that a lot of different people can benefit from. But when you're creating your product, you got to be very specific, because I don't care. I learned this from Marcus White Roses. He said, Rozier, he said, people buy words. They don't buy products. They don't buy services. They buy words. Well, what are the words you're going to use to describe the product? Those words should be aimed at a singular person specifically. I'm talking to solopreneurs for a reason. And coaches, consultants, speakers, and trainers fall into that solopreneur category, right? Because I have a specific and unique solution for solopreneurs. So pick a problem, a pain point, a person. Then you've got to pick a payout. What will these people get if they consume your product? What is the actual benefit of rocking with the Solopreneur Survival School? What is the benefit of getting the Solopreneur Sidekick as your all-in-one marketing solution, right? You have to pick a payout, because when you're talking about the problem, people are going to relate. But if you don't want them to tune out, you better start talking about how to solve that problem. What is your payout? What are the benefits? So imagine being a solopreneur and you're still working on your job every day, which nothing is wrong with that. But from the time you wake up in the morning to the time you take your lunch break on your job, you've gotten 3 or 4 notifications that someone just bought a digital product from you. And not only did they buy the digital product from you, the money went into your Stripe or PayPal account. The system that you use automatically delivered the product to them. Not only did it automatically deliver the product to them, you followed up with them the next day with an email to get their feedback to make sure that they got it. 3 days later, your system automatically followed up with them and asked them to leave you a review on Facebook or Google. What would having that kind of automation mean to you in your business? See, I'm talking about the benefits of my solution. What is the payout, right? You're going to save a bunch of time once you set this thing up one time. You're going to be able to make money in your sleep once you set this thing up one time. You're going to be able to scale your business up or down based on how much content you want to put out or how much money you want to put into advertisement. Got to pick a problem you want to solve based on your skill set. Pick a pain point that is associated with that problem so you have something to talk about in your marketing. Pick a person that you want to solve the problem for so you have someone to talk to, right? Pick a payout so that people understand that you know what they are really after. Most solopreneurs are really after freedom. That's why they started businesses, right? Once you pick a payout, then you pick your process. We're talking today about our process being PLR products, services, content, or not services, PLR products or digital products as the process to deliver to someone our solution. Then you got to pick your price. A lot of people, because they haven't clearly identified their target market, are struggling with pricing their products. You haven't clearly identified your target market, so you struggle to price your products because you're not even thinking about a specific person when you're coming up with your prices, right? I've been taught that when you price a product, you price it based on what the payout is worth. But how many of you guys know the payout is worth different amounts based on the person? See, a homeowner versus someone who rents may have a different, the value of a well-manicured lawn has a different value to a renter than it does a homeowner. But if I've never identified my target audience as a homeowner and I'm pricing my products according to what I know a homeowner will value the product, but then I'm going to sell my product to a bunch of renters, all I'm doing is frustrating myself. Because now I'm mad that people aren't buying the product because they don't value the product the same. It's the same service, but you're putting the service in front of the wrong people because the value that they have on a well-manicured lawn is not that high on the priority list. Homeowners understand the power of not devaluing their property by having a raggedy lawn. So when you price your product, you price it based on the value of the payout to the person you're selling it to. I mean, you guys know that busy people value their time more than non-busy people. So if you're doing something that's going to save a busy person time, you can charge them more because they got a premium on their time. A person who has all the time in the world, you can hardly sell them a service because what's the first thing coming out of their mouths? Oh, I'm just going to do it myself because they got a lot of time to do it, right? Price, after you price your product, the seventh in our 7P formula is your platform. Where are you going to stand on your soapbox and proclaim to the world, as frequent as your cadence, your time will allow you to build a cadence around, where are you going to stand and scream from this soapbox that I have the answer? Answer to what? This problem with these pain points, and I know you're truly seeking this payout. I call it your prove it platform. Where are you going to prove to people that you can solve their problems? Not because you're super smart or not because you are just this amazing person, but because I once dealt with the problem myself. So I think about that. It is critical. So if you have not really gone through an exercise like this, I want you to go and join the Solopreneur Survival School, CortezHustle.com. It's free at our very entry level. That's just the education. You don't get any of our tools with that. We do have the plus version and the pro version that comes with our tools and a higher level of coaching, but you can get in it for free with no tools and learn things like how to identify your target market, right? So pick a problem you're going to solve based on your unique skills, gifts, talents, experience, expertise, etc. Pick some pain points that are associated with that problem, so it's going to make it easier for you to relate to people because they're going to know that you know their problem because you've either experienced it yourself or you've already helped a lot of other people overcome it. Then you got to pick a person that you want to serve, right? Who has this problem and has the will and the means to pay for it. Then you're going to pick a payout. What are they seeking? What are they going to get when they solve this problem, right? Make it emotionally charged. What is the process that you're going to use to get them the payout? What is the price that you're going to charge them? And what is the platform that you're going to stand on and scream from the rooftops that you have the solution? When you have those things figured out, it becomes incredibly easy to come over to one of our PLR sources and choose a product that makes sense for you. Now, when I'm going to PLR products, there's a few things that I'm trying to do in my business, and I don't necessarily want to do those things from scratch. I'm trying to either create a lead magnet, something that I can give away, or as we discussed in our series on how to build an automated sales machine, your lead magnet does not always have to be free. It could be something that you're just charging anywhere from $7 to $97 for, right? So I'm trying to either build a lead magnet, I'm trying to either create a full-fledged core, what we call a core offer. That is the thing that you're going to be known for throughout your industry, right? I'm known for building sales machines and systems, right? throughout my solopreneur network. People are coming to me saying, Cortez, how do I get my sales funnel up and running? How do I create digital products to generate leads so I have someone to sell to, right? What is your core offer? So lead magnets, core offers. Another good use of PLR content could be adding as a bonus to an existing offer. So maybe you already have a core offer that you sell, market, and promote, but a PLR product could be something that you can use as a bonus to increase your sales conversions. Another good thing that PLR can be used for is beyond a core product and bonuses. How about course material for live trainings, whether that's a live virtual training or a live in-person training, right? Sometimes you show up to teach something in your field of influence. You show up to give a speech, talk, or training, or you're doing something like what I'm doing online. Then you can create use PLR to create supporting printable materials or downloadable materials that go with your subject matter. The fifth thing that I would probably say that you can use PLR content is to stretch it out over time so that you can create a subscription type model or program around what it is that you do. So I'm going to jump into one of my favorite PLR sources. The links are in the descriptions below this video. If you choose this one, they will give you some free credits. So that's super cool. That I always like to promote things that either have a free trial or free credits or something like that. And this is certainly one of them. So this one is called PLR Me. And you'll notice that how they market this, they say, hey, this is done for you content for coaches that you can brand as your own, right? One of the things that I love about this this platform over some of the other ones that I have linked to in the comments below is this one. You can really create a core product a lot easier because they sell a lot of their digital products in what's called bundles. So there was a time when I was really serious about personal finance and wealth building through money management. So let's just say I wanted to go to success, wealth, and prosperity. I wanted to create a core product around in the personal finance, wealth building, generational legacy building type of arena. Well, I can sort that and through this platform by category. The other thing that I want to do is I want to only include bundles of products, meaning these are not just a single ebook. This is not just a single slide deck. This is an entire bundle of products that are all in alignment with the same niche, because remember what my ultimate goal is. I'm trying to create a core product. I want to be able to give someone an ebook and a video course that goes through the ebook. That when I say core product, that's usually what I'm thinking about. Some sort of course, because I love video. For you, a core product could be just an ebook, and there's nothing wrong with that. Could be an audio recording of the same material, right? But I love video. So I'm going to look at not just single products, but I'm going to look at whole bundles of products, right? So I'm going to scroll down and look at some of the bundles that they have. And I'm thinking about, I'm on a success, wealth. I want to help people build their financial literacy. What can I create from this content? So 5 essential qualities for a successful life. That doesn't speak to money to me, right? Success card, deck, and affirmation bundles. That's pretty cool. I might look at that. Success, wealth, and prosperity. So they got bundle number 9, bundle number 8. I'm looking at the price of the bundles, which gives me an indication of about how many products I can expect to see in the bundle. So you see this one says it'll cost me 51 credits, 36 credits, 75 credits. I would assume that 75 credits probably has more in it. So I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna look at this bundle number 7. Remember, I'm looking for something that I can create a core product with, and this core product, I'm thinking about something that can give me a great launching point, but also based on my gifts, my skills, experience, I could probably add to it as well. So let's scroll down and take a look at what's in this bundle. So in this bundle, it says we have 46 wallpapers, 19 blog articles, 33 affirmations, 2 action guides, 1 worksheet, and 1 checklist. All right. That's a cool bundle, and I can probably make some stuff work with this bundle. So let me just scroll down and see what some of the titles are that they have. Wallpapers are just what they said. They're graphics that you can give, and people can put these on their home screens, on their computers or their cell phones as reminders of what they're trying to do. They're trying to build wealth. So this is what they look like. But I'm going to go down. I'm going to take a look at some of the action guides and some of the other content and see what the names are. So these articles are pretty cool, because just so that you know, these articles, y'all, they are standalone. I can use them as blog posts, but guess what else they can be used for? If they are in alignment with the subject matter, I could take 7 of these articles, put them together, and make an ebook, right? This is where your creative genius has to come into play when you're looking at things like this. So as I'm looking at the different blog articles, 7 mental blocks that limit success. Why does success elude you? Consider these top 11 reasons. How to maintain a positive mindset. How to live an abundant life. 7 things necessary for success that aren't taught in school. 7 habits of ultra successful people. Abundance is about more than just money. I could literally take a handful of these articles and make a nice ebook, put some of my own stories in there, and boom, I could be off to the races. Let me go down and see. So affirmations and reflections. These are simply things that you want to affirm to yourself. I attract prosperity into my life. That's an affirmation, right? Scroll down. This is what they look like. I love these because they give a great description of why you want to affirm these things to yourself, but it also gives you 3 questions to reflect on, right? So that could be something that I could do at the end of every one of my chapters in my ebook that I put together. Another thing that I've done with these is I take AI and use an AI voice to read the affirmation, and I put it on a serene video, kind of like a rolling beach tide or something like that. And now it becomes a visual and an audio that people can actually listen to every day. Then you got your action guides, your handouts. So developing your strengths, executive summary. So like this doesn't have anything to do with wealth like I was looking for. So that's more, this is more success related. So let me go back over to another bundle and see if I can find one that's more money related. And you notice that they all have different products in them. That one did not have a slide deck. That one did not have an ebook, right? So let's see, maybe bundle number 6 has a little bit more. It says it's got 97 products. So let me see what's in bundle number 6. And I'm just going through these things to see, okay, how can I take something that is starting out with a solid foundation that I can then add to. So wallpapers, affirmations, blog posts, worksheets, and checklists, right? So I don't like that. No ebook, no slide deck. Let me go back, and I'm actually going to change. So that was success, wealth, and prosperity. Let me change to saving, investing, in real estate. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to choose bundles only. And I'm looking for things that I would teach, that I would coach on, that's already in my wheelhouse. So I'm going to take out regular products for now. I only want to see bundles because, again, I'm trying to create a core product offer, what I call a signature offer, right? Where everywhere I go, there's a lot of things that I'm going to be able to sell you, but I'm certainly going to have this one thing for sale everywhere I go. So these two bundles, this one has 45 products, this one has 89. So let's just look at the product with 89, or the bundle with 89 products in it. Go look at this one. I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to see what's in it. So now this one might be a little bit more in my wheelhouse. I got 37 blog articles. I got 43 action guides or handouts or lead magnets. I've got 5 ebooks to choose from, 2 checklists, and 2 worksheets. That to me sounds like the makings of a good core product. Let me see what topics are they writing on. So here are the articles and blog posts. Again, I can take some of these 35 or 37 articles and put them together, right? 3 powerful tips on personal investment. 6 wise money moves for busy boomers who don't plan to retire. 9 steps to take before you buy, for buying your first home, right? These are pretty good. 9 golden rules of investing. 8 ways to invest in foreign markets, right? I can pull something together using those articles. Now I scroll down and see what else they have. Now I look at their action guides. These are handouts or lead magnets, printable giveaways, right? Again, these action guides can be combined into a book, right? Investing, making your dollars work for you in commodities. 5 crucial questions to ask yourself about your investments. Top signs that it's time to buy a new house. 7 important factors that prepare you for buying a home. So boom, if I was really teaching home buying, if I was a real estate professional, man, I would be putting stuff like that together to attract home buyers, right? I'm gonna scroll on down. This is what they actually look like. They're pretty cool. But I want to look at the 5 ebooks that they have, right? That's what they actually look like. But when I look at the 5 ebooks, are they something that I can build around based on what I want to teach and what I want to be known for in my industry? How behavioral finance can strengthen your investments. Learn these crucial differences in index funds and enjoy greater profits. Home improvements that increase your home value. Investing in commercial real estate. Retire in 20 years or less, even with an average income. Boom. That's probably something that I would teach, right? So that would be the ebook, and then I can find additional things to go around. So this is it. Retire in 20 years, even with average income. One of the reasons that I teach and I'm so big on entrepreneurship is because I just so happen to believe that there's the shortest distance between poverty and wealth is a straight line called entrepreneurship. You get tax advantages when you operate as an entrepreneur. You get to control the velocity or the speed in which you make money, which lends itself to your ability to invest more frequently and more often. And there's a whole host of reasons that being an entrepreneur. So, and I also learned that almost 80% of today's millionaires are first generation wealthy, meaning they did not get handed some huge inheritance and that's what gave them the leg up. No, they built their wealth from scratch. So when I saw that, how to retire in 20 years or less, even with average income. That's what I love to teach. How can the average Joe who don't have an inheritance, who don't play the lottery, how do they just build their wealth? So I can build a product around that. I can take some of those other products, articles, and those things and turn them into bonuses. I can even turn them into email newsletters. I can turn them into a subscription course that says, hey, for the next 52 weeks, every week, we're going to talk on these subjects for $20 a month. Tap in, right? So that's my thought process when it comes to choosing PLR products, what I'm looking for. If that's a core product, I would do the same thing if I'm looking for a lead magnet that ties into that core product. If I'm looking for course material to print out, so if I was teaching that live class on how to retire in 20 years or less, what are the printouts that would go with that? I would also look at what kind of calculators would my core audience need who buys this product. There's so much that you can do, and PLR products has all of that stuff that you can leverage. So that's going to do it for today. Tomorrow, I'm going to show you how to edit a PLR product. I got a piece of PLR content that's going with my course, PLR Mastery, or PLR Profit Master, and I'm going to use it as a lead magnet. I'm going to show you how I'm going to edit that piece of content live, and the three main areas that I look to edit every piece of PLR content to make it my own and add my own, stink or flavor to it, so that if someone else has that same piece of PLR content, you can look at both of ours side by side and you would never know that they came from the same source. So if you want to join me for open office hours, you can do so by going to CortezHustle.com/open office hours, and I will see you there. Otherwise, I appreciate you guys for tuning in as always. Until I talk to you next time, I want you to get your money up, because you absolutely can do it. More importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. So hustle up.